Hi class, in this video I'll be showing you how to record customer payments. So if you want to look at the textbook, I'm on page 209 and I'm going to do the first two with you, and then I'm going to also show you how to do a bank deposit. I'm on the company dashboard, and looking on page 209, the transaction says receive payment in full from Larry Bailey for invoice 1035, and he paid with a check. Check number 6489, and it was for $55. So you go to the new button, and underneath customers you see receive payment, and you click that. You choose the customer that you're receiving payment from. So we're receiving Larry's check. Update your date is to be January 15th, and remember, always change the year to 2022. And he is paying with a check, so type in check and put your check number in the reference box and deposit to. Make sure you change that to payments to deposit. Okay, and then you're going to see a list shows up, all of the outstanding invoices that Larry has, and he is paying on invoice number 1035. So that's this one here, so you're going to check that. And that invoice was for $55, and he's paying $55. So check to make sure everything is done correctly, and then click Save and Close, or Save and New. Remember, a new one, you will still save it, but a new Receive Payment window will come up. Save and Close will save it, and the Receive Payment window will close out. So because I'm going to show you how to do another one, I'm going to click Save and New. Okay, the next one is Bunny Clark paid her account in full. So type in Bunny Clark, and she also paid with a check. The check number was $44.65. Deposit to payments to deposit. And the amount that the check was for was $4,125. And so what comes up are the two invoices that she owes us, or that she has outstanding. So she's got one with a beginning balance of $3,500 and one that we added earlier in chapter 3 for $625 for a total of $41.25. So make sure those are checked, and you can click, again, Save and Close. If it closes the window, Save a new Receive Payment window comes up. Or that was Save and Send. We're not going to send it. Okay, so I'm going to Save and Close. And actually, let me see. I'm going to Save and New because I'm going to do more, and then I'm going to show you how to prepare the bank deposit. So the next customer payment, I wanted to do this one as well because it's a partial payment, and it was received from Oscar Gilbert. So type in Gilbert, the date, and it was for a check, and 1972, payments to deposit, and the amount of the check was for $300. Notice he has two invoices, and it tells us in the book that this is a partial payment on invoice 1036. So I'm going to uncheck that one because QuickBooks wanted to apply it to the oldest one, but the textbook says to apply it to 1036. Okay, and then in the memo in the book, they want you to type in partial payment. Okay, and then just make sure everything is correct. The date was changed, check, payments to deposit, the name, 300, everything looks good. And then you can save. I'm going to save and close. I'm going to do the next two, and then I will start the recording again, showing you how to do a bank deposit. Okay, so I have went ahead and recorded the last two on page 209. So make sure you complete that page, that list of transactions. And now I want to show you this report that it has us pull up on page 213. It wants us to pull up transaction detail by account. Transaction detail by account. So I was under reports, and then in my search bar I just typed that report name, and again that is found on page 213. I'm going to change my date, January 1, 2022 and January 15th, 2022. Run report. Okay, it's pointing out this account here, payments to deposit. This is a list of all the payments we've collected from our customers, and now we are getting ready to make a bank deposit. We've got all this cash or the checks on hand, in the accountant's office, picture it in the accountant's office in a money bag, waiting to take all of these checks to make the bank deposit. So when we make the bank deposit, the money will come out of this payments to deposit account, and we will put it into our checking account. Okay? So the total should match the textbook. It should be $5,640. And so now we're going to start the bank deposit. And that is on page 216. So I'm back at the dashboard. If you click the new button, okay, underneath other, you see bank deposit. I'm going to click that. And a list of everything that we've collected should be on that screen. And you see the total should be $56.40, and that matches page 217 for the deposit summary. So, but you would go down each list and compare it with the list on that page in 217. So let's see, we've got Joshua Davis, the textbook lists him first for $650. We've got a cash customer for $15. Okay, we've got Dory Anderson for $90. We've got another cash customer for $55. Gloria Gucci for $55. Larry Bailey for $55. Bunny Clark for $41.25. Oscar Gilbert was a partial payment of $300. We've got him. Ashley George was $195. And Annabelle Morgan for $100, a partial payment. Okay, so we've checked off all of them, and at the top, make sure this is changed. We don't want to deposit. I don't know why it puts that as the default account. We're not depositing this money into a supplies account. We need to deposit into checking. Okay, so make sure that is up to date. Make sure it's corrected to the checking account. And then our date, it is January 15th, 2022. So that was correct. And then you're going to click Save and Close. I always like the journals. Let's look at the journal entry that was created. Okay. Oops. And here's the journal entry. Checking went up. It's an asset going up. That's your debit. And then this holding account, payments to deposit, went down. So now that account is now zero because we're just, waiting for customers to come back and pay us. So it was a credit. I hope this helps. This will be the last video in Chapter 3. The rest of your assignments, the additional transactions, start on page 17 and go to page 218. If you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, keep working along and watching all these videos.